up with murderers, pedophiles, and rapists. A sentence of 40 to 60 years in prison.
Doing time in prison is not the prettiest thing.
68-year-old Michael Thompson has been doing that time for nearly 25 years. He won't have even a chance for parole until his late 80s. His crime, selling 3 pounds of marijuana.
I can't die in here. For what? For some marijuana and some guns in a locked closet?
40 to 60 years is a harsh sentence, even in a second-degree murder case.
Michael's sentence is maybe the worst injustice I've seen.
And Michael only wishes he could have seen his family one last time.
I lost my only son. That was my best friend. And I lost my favorite nephew, my mother, and my father. All these losses for what? I didn't kill anyone.
Michael was sentenced in 1996. TV5 covered it.
Michael Thompson, a career criminal and convicted drug dealer.
Michael sold this marijuana to an undercover informant. The Flint police searched his house on Franklin in Flint.
Michael's house had no drugs, no drug money, but it did have a number of guns. Now, a lot of those were antique guns in a locked gun safe in his closet.
But Michael wasn't supposed to own any weapons. He had prior nonviolent drug crimes.
They stacked the gun charges on top of the marijuana charge as if the gun was used in the course of the sale of weed, and in fact it wasn't.
Then Michigan's habitual offender law kicked in. Michael's former drug convictions pushing his maximum sentence to 60 years. Judge Judith Fullerton ruled the minimum of 40.
That's a harsh sentence, and that's something that should and could be looked at.
Genesee County Prosecutor David Leyton wasn't in office in '96. It was Prosecutor Art Bush.
There was a plea bargain offered by then Prosecutor Bush in that he could plead guilty to the drug crimes and the weapons crimes would be dismissed. That plea bargain was rejected by the judge, and that forced the case to go to trial.
The jury ruled Michael guilty.
Michael is the longest-serving nonviolent offender in Michigan.
And times have changed. Marijuana is legal, and the business is booming.
But even if recreational and medicinal marijuana were still illegal in Michigan, I don't think that changes the absurdity of his sentence.
We're talking about somebody who sold large amounts of marijuana to an undercover officer. Even today, that's a crime.
Do you think the charge would end up having the guy go to prison for such a huge amount of time?
Highly unlikely. But I suspect it would be more in the single digits. I don't think it would even be a 10-year felony.
Nevertheless, Michael's appeals are exhausted despite his good behavior during his time in prison.
The Michigan Department of Corrections tells me during his 2 decades behind bars, he's only had 2 misconducts. Some prisoners have 2 misconducts in a week. These are nonviolent acts. In fact, these are very minor infractions.
I've only seen one, which is that he didn't leave the music room when asked. And there's not one allegation in his whole history that he's ever harmed anybody.
He was denied clemency from Governor Snyder 2 years ago, but now a movement, Free Michael Thompson, has gained traction, sending letters, emails, and calls to Governor Whitmer.
Wow, 21,000. Feel like a blessing.
A blessing and a hope that Governor Whitmer will hear Michael's plea.
I thank God. Raise both my hands up and thank God.